What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, E.T. Hey, Secret to Success Podcast listeners, I need you to do me a favor. We are about 3,000 now short of hitting the New York Times bestsellers list. Stop right now. If you've ever listened to a podcast, if a podcast has ever blessed you before, go on right now. Look, if you bought one, go to your friend's Amazon, but wherever books are sold, don't go to the store. You don't have to go to the store. We need those 3,000 right now. Amazon online, and Barnes & Noble's online, whoever's online. If you want to go to ETinspires, EricThomas.com, stop what you're doing right now. Help your boy get over the mark. I need 3,000. Stop right now and buy your book. It's your boy E.T. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. Let's go.
If you ever listen to E.T., been motivated by E.T., go get the book. Support, like real support, man. Everybody, I know me, day in and day out, waking up, listening to them, motivate you and all that. So make sure y'all go get the book. E.T., U-O-U. That's real, U-O-U. Check it out.
You can get whatever you want. U-O-U on three. U-O-U, 1, 2, 3. Come on, 1, 2, 3. Come on, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. U-O-U is about taking personal responsibility for your life. It's about no more excuses. It's about no more trials or tribulations not happening, but getting in your way. It's about doing whatever it takes. It's about getting up as early as you need to, going to bed as late. It's about spending all your resources. It's your responsibility to live the life you want. It's not mine. Ma, people will literally take a flower pot with dirt in it and put a seed in it. Don't touch him off for months and months and months. I go behind them and water that joker, feed that joker. That tree blow up, then they gonna come to me. Let me get some of the fruit off of that tree. That's my tree. What?
You just said a whole word.
What? That don't even make sense. But there are people think because they started something that they deserve to eat off of something that they didn't even put work in.
This episode of the Secrets to Success podcast is brought to you by none other than Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, the green juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day, without you having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then that cleanup afterwards. You don't have to do any of that. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, turmeric, just to name a few? And because you listen to the Secrets to Success podcast, you get to save 20% on your entire order. So go right now to www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI/success. And get you and your family something that really makes a difference in your health.
You ready? All right.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always, but not I messed up. We want to share short.
We're still joined though by him.
Yeah.
Oh,
in spirit, for sure.
I talked to him this morning. He walked me through, the buttons.
Let's just be real. Carl is done with us. You know what I'm saying? There's a rumor he was just making too much bread, real estate. Now he out consulting.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, right.
Lamar Jackson.
He waiting on an extension.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
We offered him $250 million.
Lamar
Apparently
Jackson.
that ain't enough.
You feel me? Let's go.
No, Carl is actually
get all your money.
He's actually. I'm gonna just be real. The way, I'm gonna say schedule, and not in a bad way, but he was like, you told us. He was like, no, I'm gonna be in Cali, so we ain't gonna do no pod.
Right.
Then he was like, no, never mind, I'm coming back at the last second. So Carl had booked something and was like, shoot. And I was like, look, you got to do what you got to do. Go get it. And then we was able to make it up here.
This is the life Hey, I'm gonna start a little support group for all the men out there who are married to pilots.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna start a hookup.
Y'all need one for sure.
We gonna start something because I told my it's so funny. The reason why I was gonna stay in Cali because Didi was like, "Yo, how you want to celebrate?" I was like, I'd rather, what I'm saying, I'd rather be in Cali. Not that I got nothing against Michigan, but I got a lot of responsibilities in Michigan.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just kind of be. Still, I gotta work, but not. I'm gonna be on a different time scale. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to do me.
Yeah.
And let's just say we stayed in Cali and this was the crazy part. So we were in Cali, of course, I did CP3's camp. That was Friday. So Didi wanted to go to her cousin's wedding in Louisville, so we went. And then she wanted to come home to Detroit to celebrate her mom's 70, it might have been 72nd birthday, I think that's what it was. I think she's 72, I'm not 100% sure. And then, bro, we had to fly back to Cali that night, Sunday night, because I had the Rams. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, D, we just going to stay out here. Plus, they put us up in the 4 seasons.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, let's just enjoy it.
What's
so
that like?
It's like the
I heard about it once before. I just heard about it.
It's like
I've only stayed
it's like
in the
the
one
2-bedroom shack with the swimming pool.
Yeah,
in the
no.
back. It's like the
It's
2-bedroom.
kinda like that.
It's kind of like that. The 2-bedroom shack
Oh,
with the
yeah,
pool
yeah,
in the
yeah,
back. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
The sauna,
It seemed like it's
the movie
it
theater.
seemed like it's deep, but it ain't really that deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Yeah,
that
yeah.
deep. So she was just like, oh no, we renovating the house next door. Like I'd rather
Yeah.
be there for that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. First of all, they told you that they won't be back until September, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure, But here's the thing I love about my wife. I love the fact that while we could be riding in the sunset, she's still concerned about the responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at that. It could be the opposite way where, like, you don't care about the stuff that is important, the church,
Right.
whatever. She don't care, But Didi like, nah. And here's the crazy part. Didi just like, you can't get people to do your vision sometimes the way you see your vision. So you have to physically be there to sometimes stay on top of people. So she's like, if it was a regular person, cool. She's like, but these people are, on assignment doing this, and then they out. Then another person come in. She's like, I just need to make sure this stuff is right. So, yeah, bro, yeah. Well, yeah, anybody, 1-800, I need help. I'm married to a pilot.
Oh, man.
1-800, my wife is making the decisions after I made a decision. That's the thing I love more. I'll make a decision, and then Didi will be like, nah, that's not a good decision.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, Didi, let's just do this. Stop asking me.
Right,
Yeah.
Just go ahead and
go ahead and
do
make
it. You know what
So
I'm
it's
saying?
only a good decision if the
Make
decision
it.
matches her
Oh,
decision.
you understand? You
Or she make the
understand?
decision.
You know the pilot,
Gotcha.
Ma. You know the pilot. Like, I'm like, why are you asking me if you already know? Did he like, nah, that don't even make sense. I'm like, well, so why did you ask me in the first place? So, but no, good season, man. Good season, man. Good
You
season.
celebrated a birthday a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
How was that? 52?
Yeah, 52. It does,
Man, I just saw
Celebrating
Jay-Z
your
50.
50th.
Yeah.
Jay-Z 52
Yeah.
and E 52. That's crazy.
Wow.
I was just thinking that because they was talking about, did y'all hear Jay-Z verse on God Did?
Yeah.
I did. He was talking about how the tree and how many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny, he was on that billionaire talk. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's true,
So,
though.
yeah, but I'm saying, I was like, man, I just happened to look it up. I was like, man, how old is Hov still rapping like this? You know what I mean? Like, because like a lot of artists, I feel like when you can tell when they start getting older, like something go. Either like the lyrics is cold, but the delivery ain't quite there. The delivery is there still, but they ain't quite got the pen. And I was like, man, he really sound just like he sounded 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just
That
said
20 years ago.
you know,
Yeah, no.
Then I was like, yo, he 52. I was like, oh, he 52.
Yeah, no, that's what Ma say, man, all the time. Like, first and foremost, we didn't necessarily grow up like with a celebratory kind of environment. We grew up more in the grind.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Mom is like, whatever. Then, I grew up, my grandmas was in my life. So when you got grandmas, like, they kind of own that. You get a cake, but you get a slice of the cake. And then,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Your cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just grew up with a lot of family members. So it's like, it ain't like you get a full cake to yourself and whatever. It's like, yo, you get a piece
Yep.
and you get the first piece and whatever. So for me, it ain't never really been no celebratory thing. Like, I ain't never been the one was like, oh, it's my birthday, whatever. But I will say, Ma, you know, one of the things, you know, you being in our circle, I try to stay on the left side regardless of what day it is. You know what I'm saying? I just try to be on the left side regardless. Like, I don't try to, like, one day out the year, I'm going to be on the left side. I try my hardest to be on the left side, you know, whatever. And so for me, it's like, celebrate what? The opportunities you have. You work for Ohio State. And let me say this to y'all. Man, I mean this with all my heart. And I know we got a podcast, but let me just get this in here. Stop whining and crying for opportunities, y'all. You know, I was telling somebody the other day, like, yo, if you play for a football team or a basketball team, whenever coach puts you in, kill it.
That's saying that, bro. You hit it. You hit it. That's what I always say. Most people ain't ready for the opportunity. Opportunity's gonna come,
Bruh.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I hear people whining all the time. I ain't getting no name. I'm like, yo, bruh, if you are a wide receiver and they throw you ball twice, Negro, get 100 yards. Whoever ain't putting you out there, whoever they putting out, may they go, what in the world? Why I put my man out and out? So,
but like it's funny because I actually did have that in my phone as you know, one of the topics I wanted to talk about because somebody hit me the other day, like, and they meant well. But they just kept saying, like, bro, just as soon as somebody give me an opportunity, I'm going to take it. And I don't know why it started bothering me. And I was like,
you're getting older.
Okay, no. I'm saying
right. Tolerance.
It was something about the way. It was something about the way he was saying it, where it was like, give me.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh,
that's not about to happen.
I don't know if anybody got to give you anything. You see what I'm saying? You earn an opportunity, right? And so I don't even know where my man went. Philip, where you at?
Yeah, he went outdoors.
So, again, I don't know my man from a can of paint.
Yeah.
But he heard me when I was on the podcast, and I said, bruh, ain't nobody up here helping out Carl. My man
I didn't know that.
You remember I said that?
Yeah, I remember.
My man reached out to Carl, was like, yo, I ain't even, like, I'm here. So, lo and behold, Carl had to be somewhere.
Yeah.
We get here. We just walked in 5 minutes ago. My man got everything set up, lights, camera, action, ready to go. Now I know my man. And that's how you earn an opportunity.
Yeah.
So now if he on the road with us in Chicago, if he come to Florida with us and you see what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, they gave him an opportunity.
Did he earn an opportunity? Did he create an opportunity?
That's what I'm saying. He create.
I'm thinking he created.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But when I was listening to my man on the phone, you sitting at home like, yo, as soon as somebody give me a shot, I'm taking advantage of this next opportunity. And I'm like, oh, I just don't know if that's the mindset you want to go into. Like, give me, like, I don't know if anybody ever gave us an opportunity. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about it. All right, cool. Let's just take our own career, how we came up. I don't remember anybody being like, not give you money. I'm saying, like, if somebody gave us like the stage or let us use that, whatever, we leveraged and earned our way into that position for them to say, it was mutually beneficial.
Absolutely.
I still don't remember nobody being like, all right, hey, you little young bucks, just go ahead. Like, it was like, by every level we got to, like, we did Australia. We had earned our way to tour in Australia. Shout out to Glenn, who made it happen.
Yeah.
But that's not him giving us an opportunity.
No, he put his house up. He wouldn't have put his house up on a whim.
Shout out to Glenn.
Yeah, shout out to Glenn, Naomi. Hey, so what I was saying, Maul, is I was given an opportunity. So one of the opportunities that I took advantage of, and then like C said, so when I say give, I just mean mutual, meaning that I worked for something and then the opportunity presented itself, Ohio State. So of all, I think it's 137, like D1,
major
whatever
programs.
this level is.
Yeah.
It's 137 teams that can go to the national championship. Of those 137, one of the opportunities I was given was Ohio State. So for me, it's like, you need to do it differently. Like before you get an opportunity and you murder it, I do. But this time I was like, all right, you gotta like, you know, when you look at Serena, you know what I'm saying? It's like Serena, 40-something years old, still playing at a high level. But to C's point, she's not doing what she was doing when she was 22. It's a different whatever. So for me, it's like, yo, you gotta make some adjustments. Like, what can you do to keep going to the next level, like a Jay-Z.
So Jordan. You think about Jordan. Jordan and Kobe both. Early in their career, dunking on everybody. After that, mid-range was money. You know what I'm saying?
No question. Because you can't. So for me, it was
LeBron the only one who could like still play the exact same way he was playing when he was 19.
No, and I love it because LeBron said recently, I'm still in my prime.
Yeah.
And I was like,
he
no
is.
question. I love it. That's a phenomenal.
Bro, Brian's still like jumping out the gym, dunking on people.
No questions
I'm like,
asked.
bro, you almost 40.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about don't look like he lost it's the craziest thing.
Yeah, no question. Yeah. So for me, it's like, okay, now start going to the games. Now hype tapes. You know, like I'm doing hype reels for him. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now doing the assessment with some of the players. Now staying in touch with the coaches.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now it's like I'm an older E. So I'm not necessarily trying to do 50 schools a year. Now I'm trying to do 2 or 3, hopefully in different divisions. You know what I'm saying? However that work out.
Yeah.
And really go in.
Yeah, build a relationship.
Yeah, build a relationship. So yeah, bro. You know, the Rams, same thing. You know, the Vikings, same thing. Like, yo, I'm going to literally go and build. Assessment. Here's the book you should be reading. Yo, I'm not going to say players' names, but calling them, praying with them. You feel me? And really building. So, now I'm realizing, God is giving you an opportunity. But most people don't understand that there are opportunities in the opportunity.
There you go.
Yeah.
You feel me? So in each opportunity, there are opportunities in the opportunity. I just want to say this real quick. One of the commentators said this. She said something that, like, to the point that, so Serena won the first match against number 2 when she was playing number 2, which they didn't think she could get past her because she was ranked number 2 and young. And Serena fought hard and won 7-6. But then she came back the next one. The second set, homegirl pretty much, or second match, homegirl pretty much.
Yeah, but we talked about that. I think she just let her like, oh, okay. Once she got down 2-zip, she was like, all right.
I'm
gonna chalk that one up.
Michael Jordan
So I'm going to say maybe 3-0, 3-0, maybe 4-0. Because 2-0, she's still Serena. For 4-0, she probably, you know what she said, probably reserved. But still, when you get beat that bad, the other person now has confidence. That's what people don't realize, bro. People don't realize the reason. You don't just need to go after opportunity. I'm telling y'all, y'all so close but so broke because mentally you don't get it. Opportunities are not about money. Bruh, it's not about money. Do you understand the confidence that's built with each opportunity you get? Like, do you understand each elementary school I did, my confidence started growing. Middle school, my confidence started growing. High school, D1, NFL, NBA, corporate. You know what it's like to get a check from a major corporation?
No,
like,
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
All right. So let me just say it then.
Please tell us.
Yeah. So let me just say this.
Do you know what it's like to make $100,000 40 minutes?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Actually.
So I'm just saying, let's just
enlighten us, please.
Let's just say an unknown middle school gave you $25,000. Definitely.
Okay, yeah.
Fire. You grateful, you can spend the money.
Yeah.
But when you get that same check and it's got the San Francisco 49ers on it feels different because now, you know, you're not just going, I spoke for a middle school and got 25.
Yeah.
Because nobody really cares. Like, you can't say 25. Like, it's more I spoke for. And they like, yo, you spoke for the 49ers? Okay, that's something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a $1 trillion, I'm sure, industry when you put all the teams together. And so for me, my confidence started growing when I got these opportunities. So I'm trying to tell y'all, like, stop thinking opportunities are about money, because when you think they're about money, you only have energy for money. But when you start realizing they building you up as an individual, they're building you up professionally, they're building you up personally. Listen to me. They building the people around you. When Didi see a check from the San Francisco 49ers, bruh, that does something for her confidence.
Hey, not just Didi, bro. Just me going with you.
Okay.
Just me going with you.
You know what I'm saying?
I might have just been holding the bags.
You know what I'm saying?
Me going with E, while he was speaking to the San Francisco 49ers, and I'm standing off to the side, right? I went and spoke to Eastern Michigan, and the confidence level, from him being at, you know, and I did 2 hours speaking to the football team, and I'm like, look, I just stood off to the side with the 49ers and East. So no, that confidence, you're right.
Bro, the confidence, what the confidence does is it helps you to manage and leverage the opportunity. So what she said about Serena that I thought was deep, she said Serena had
Who said this?
I don't remember the commentator.
Oh, the commentator.
It was one of the commentators. Forgive me. Martinez, maybe, I don't remember. But she was saying Serena had to go to another level to win that third one. She had to, she had to go. And I was just like, yo, that's so crazy because we have levels. You feel me? And at the end, Serena was like,
oh, I'm Serena.
I'm just Serena.
I'm just Serena. You feel me? Meaning
Mic
what?
drop.
Yeah.
Meaning that, yo, how many 100 and something matches that she's won?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? In the U.S. Open alone, you know what I'm saying? How many titles she won in the U.S. So it's like the more opportunities you have and the more opportunities you take advantage of, like those opportunities kind of define who you are. So Serena been there before. She been down before.
Yeah.
She's been. Somebody whipped her in the first or the second one. She can't at the third one was and she fought her way back. So for me, I was like, yo, E, in this season, like Serena, like a Jordan, like a Kobe, when you get older in your profession, bruh, you got to look at these opportunities different. You got to leverage them different. You got to take your level to another level. You got to make adjustments. You know what I'm saying? You got to feed off of the crowd, because Serena was feeding off the crowd. You felt like Serena was, Serena did something. I was like, yo, that's pretty dope. She actually created energy for herself. Like, she actually came out like she was a boxer. Like, that don't happen in tennis. Like, matter of fact, that's against the culture, the traditional culture of tennis.
And there was hood in there at that tennis match.
Oh,
Baby girl double faulted. They was like, let's go.
Yeah, you feel
Serena
me?
was like, y'all can't be doing that.
Yeah, let's shh.
She's like, y'all doing too much.
But again, Venus and Serena have created a new culture. Even like they've taken over the culture of tennis. Like, you couldn't dress the way Serena they dress it now. Back then, Serena had her name on her shoes with the bedazzled Nike.
Fire.
You feel me? So yeah. So I'm saying what I'm noticing right now is like, yo, E, don't even ask for multiple opportunities. If God gives you Ohio State, and watch this, y'all. I hope y'all really listening to this. Moose said something the other day on. He put up a post of himself the other day. It was so dope. Ma, you gonna love this one. He said, and he was working out, of course.
Moose done went to another level since he got married. You know what I'm saying? I love to see the.
Oh, no
you know what I'm saying? Moose was already sweet.
Yeah.
But now that he married.
Hey, I've been getting some messages from people too, like, "Hey, Ma, I don't know, Moose coming for them arms."
Oh yeah, no, Moose coming with it.
When I got the message, I didn't even know Moose was working out. Like, so I go to Moose page and I see Moose in the gym.
Oh yeah.
I said, "Oh shit."
And so what Moose put was, if you don't know what to work on,
work on yourself. I saw that.
Bro, I'm just saying, you sitting here like, I don't know, I should do this, I should do that. Yeah. Moose was like, bro, if you don't know what to work on, like if you clueless right now, work on yourself. Watch this, y'all. Man,
Moose, that's the one time he gonna give you credit for it.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of it,
it's mine.
The life is
and
his.
You know what?
If it's one common theme that you'll hear on this show, it's the constant quest to get better in every area of our lives. Just this weekend, Tamisha and I pulled our bank statements out and we did a sweep to see what adjustments could we make in our finances. And you guys know it, there's always something. Let me ask you this. What if you had a checking account with no monthly fee? Like a cool breeze, Chime is a refreshing way to handle your money. With no monthly fees, no maintenance fees, or minimum balance fees, it's how banking should be. And when you need to access your money, you can do so fee-free at more than 60,000 in-network ATMs at many locations like most Walgreens, 7-Eleven, and CVS. You can also send money to anyone, even if they aren't on Chime. Fee-free for you and no cash-out fees for them. Chime. No monthly fees. No vibe-killing fees. Sign up for a Chime checking account. It only takes 2 minutes and it does not affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/success. That's Chime, CHIME.com/success. Chime is a financial technology company and not a bank. Banking services provided by and debit card issued by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank N.A. members FDIC. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees apply except at MoneyPass ATM in a 7-Eleven location and at any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. Other fees such as third-party and cash deposit fees may apply.
You know what, too, man? I'm so hurt because I got like these youngsters that's with me, and they like, TJ got this new thing that he got is dope, and I be wanting to say it, but I'm like, they be like, you know, and I'm like, but y'all built off my stuff, right? And then I can't say one thing y'all say,
no,
and it ain't ET biting off you, but bro, y'all built a whole career, all my stuff on the internet. And
I guess because the difference is if one of them say it, so we say something, nobody gonna remember.
Right.
Everybody gonna hear but the people in front of us.
You feel me?
He say it though.
Everybody.
Bro, I'm talking about people in China.
You made it a hot line, I made it a hot song.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't right. But I was just saying, bro, when I got to Ohio State, I don't even know if y'all know this. I've worked on myself so much to be the best in the world. that I didn't realize Ohio State. Now I hope I'm not saying this right. This is what they told me, but I'm gonna say it this way so it doesn't seem like I'm purposely messing up. But it's like one of the number one brands in the world. I didn't know that. Like over Disney. Like I didn't know that. I didn't know. I know they always say the Ohio State. But I didn't know
you
they
didn't went too far with Disney though.
Bro, that's what they told me.
That was at Ohio State. They're great in their own page.
Yeah.
Now I give it to you. That's a powerful brand.
Yeah.
Let's say
But I
like
didn't even know it was that
like
powerful.
Bounty. You know what I'm saying? Tissue paper stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They definitely high.
And again,
Disney might be number one in the world.
and again, that's what I thought. It's what you thought. But I will say,
I'm
But
saying,
for the sake of the
Jordan.
podcast.
Well, S2S is also one of the top brands. It's S2S, Disney, Coca-Cola.
Put the cap on your head.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying,
No,
Mo,
I got you. No, Ohio State, I mean, it is, let's say it like this. Let's just not even, it's one of the top 3 football programs of all time. So we can say that.
So what I'm saying then is
huge.
this. I just think it's crazy that, Ma, the number whatever company is asking me to come in and then I'm with the world champion LA Rams. You feel me? So what I'm noticing is that you don't have to ask for that opportunity. You have to work on you.
Mm-hmm.
And as you
That's
grow,
good. There we go.
it's going. You understand what I'm saying?
That's exactly right.
It's going to because when me and C first started doing what we doing, we didn't necessarily get those type of opportunities.
100%.
You feel me? So now we're not asking.
Not to mention,
for,
okay, listen to what he just said. If you want an opportunity, work on yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Like, don't go looking for an opportunity.
And
because
work on
the
the
worst thing,
opportunity.
I'm saying the worst thing to happen, people be coming, see, I want to work with y'all. What do? I just, let me know. I could do anything. Just put me where, I'm like,
Right.
fam, what do you do?
How's that helpful?
Listen, I promise you. So, it's, what's fun about being a dad, like, and more, of course, y'all got older kids, so you had experiences before me, but like certain things, like as your child gets older, you have different experiences, different stuff you could do. So like every year unlocks like a new.
Absolutely.
So me and Trey watched 300 together. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, football season coming up, the Spartans. He was always asking me, like, what is Spartans? And I'm like, oh, I got the movie for you. But a little young. Might have been one sex scene I had to fast forward just a tad. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's kind of gory. But, he good now. He 8. I'm like, cool. So we watched 300. So we go and watch 300. And he was like, dang, like during the movie, he was like, dang, Dad, why he ain't let my man in the... He said, they got to go against the Persians. They got 1 million fighters. And I don't know if you remember the movie.
Yeah.
You ain't seen the movie, go watch the movie. But little dude had the hookup.
Yeah.
And he was like, and Trey was feeling bad for little man. Like, yo, why he ain't let him in the 300? Like, that was an extra. He could have. And I was like, and as the movie went on, of course, you find out that he couldn't lift up his shield. Yeah. And the whole strategy was for the shield to go all the way up.
Come on,
Protect the man that's to
it,
the left
bro.
of
Cut
him.
the podcast off.
Bro, I'm just saying,
Just
like,
cut the podcast
I'm not trying to
off.
be funny, but he
Cut
was
it
like,
off.
bro, like,
cut the podcast
that
off.
one,
it.
not being able
You
to
can't
do
hold your
that,
shield.
it's going to throw off our
Everybody.
whole.
Right.
So when you come into me and you like, see, let me just get in on the squad and let me.
You can't hold
I'm
your
like,
shield,
bro,
bro.
we got the shield.
Yeah.
Moore got his shield high. Everybody high with the shield.
Right.
And you
And we
coming
better
in,
off.
And the shield is not to protect you, but it's to protect the man that's to the
I'm
left
just
of you.
saying.
But I'm just saying, Mark, we better off with 10 people that can hold their shield than 10,000 and they can't hold their shield.
I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. Work on, to
Keep
your
holding
point,
your shield, bro.
getting your shield up.
That's it.
Yeah.
Get your
You
shield
done ran
up.
up on us like,
Man, that's crazy.
and we looking like, fam, I
Let's
can't
go.
do nothing with
They
that.
got to start paying for the podcast.
bro, that's
I
it.
can't do nothing with
Yeah.
that. And so, opportunity. So again, and I want to go back to that, working on yourself piece, because I feel like you hear people all the time like, man, like I didn't get my shot or I blew my opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you say go back in the lab and work on yourself, give us some just practical.
Can I say this though? You can't blow your chance, bro. Me and Mar was talking before the podcast came on, and I'm just being 1,000. Like, man, I look back at my life, bro, and I'm like, wow, bro. Like, I just want to appeal to all my fathers out there. I heard Pac say something this morning.
Careful, Mark got in trouble telling people to be in their kids' lives.
Bruh, I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
saying.
talking about I got so many Oh, bro, this thing
Bro,
went
like,
viral.
it ain't that easy.
Like, bro, man, you must have not had a baby mama and this and that. I'm just like, bro, I'm just saying, dog, just being your kids.
Yeah,
life.
no, I feel him. I feel him,
Just
bro.
being your kids, life, that's all.
Bro, Pac was just talking about, being, the first one, keep your head up, like about fathers being present.
Yeah.
And, bro, I don't make no excuses, but I look at some of us who didn't have our fathers in our lives, bro, and it's like working out without a coach. It's tough, bro. And so I don't know if there was any phase
Maul
in my
wouldn't
life.
know nothing about that.
Oh yeah,
Two trainers.
Yeah,
Two.
yeah, two. Yeah. No,
I
and it's
got two
important.
trainers because I see how important it is.
No, it is, bro. It is, bro. It's so important, bro, to have fathers in your life, bro.
Bro, don't touch the keyboard.
Yeah, and so, bro, I'm just being
Yeah.
real, bro. I look at my life, Maul, and I said it before, I'm the comeback kid. Like, there's no air. Like, when I left the crib at 16, when I tell you.
No, say what you said before the pod. You said you had the greatest comeback of all time.
Bro, the greatest comeback of all times, bro. I look at being homeless at 16, and
Yeah.
it don't have nothing to do with abandoned buildings. Like, I was at a dark space at 16. Like, hating my mom at 16, bro. Like, beefing with my mom at 16 years old.
Yeah.
Like, mad at the whole world. And so everything I touched, I won't say I destroyed it, but I wasn't managing it and take care of it properly. School, my relationship with my mom, my wife. I think my kids is probably the only thing that, I don't know what happened, but when my kids was born, it was more like, okay, they're my responsibility. I never looked at nobody else as my responsibility. School, I jacked up in school. Let me be honest with y'all. You cannot lose anything unless you no longer working on it. Like, y'all got to understand that. You got to understand, bro. Like, you got to understand, bro. Like, my marriage is blissful. Didi will say to you, we've been married 32 years. Didi will say 30 of those years were phenomenal. Yeah. Right? 2 of those, she like hell. Listen to me very closely. The only way you could lose something is if you stop working on it. Mm-hmm. Bruh, I ain't never started. I look at dudes like, man, what's that like to be drafted first round? What's that like to have your stuff together? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what's that like?
Pretty sweet, I ain't gonna lie.
For real. And I'm like, I don't know it. You feel me? So I'm trying to say to people, like, there's no excuse. Everything I've ever had in my hand, I destroyed it. But now everything that I had in my hand that I once destroyed is the best thing smoking. Why? Because I kept working on it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people get discouraged because you're not sweet and you didn't come up in a sweet environment and things haven't been easy for you. So you look at people who are, number one draft and you go, oh, he the number one draft. I can never be the number one draft. Nobody's asking you to be. Whether you the number one draft or you the 1,450 draft, each person has to be responsible for. There are people that were drafted number one that never really made it in the league, whether it be football, basketball, baseball.
Yeah.
They was drafted number one. They didn't take care of number one. So please hear what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that I'm number one in most categories of my life because each category that I had, I just kept working on it. And I look at people who jealous and envious. I look at people who talk about people, and I'm like, yo, I feel what y'all doing. Like, I get it. You're envious because you know somebody in your life that was on the same level you on that somehow found a way to win, and you didn't find a way to win, and you pissed about it. Because what that person does is they show you that there's no excuse. The reason why some people don't like ET and you don't want to fool with me is because you hate the fact that when you look at me, you don't got no excuses. You looking at, oh, he talk loud, he back. Like, no, what you really saying is, how did my man, like, you grew up with me, or you went to school with me, or you know me, and you like, how he the one that got here. He ain't nobody. He ain't nobody. He messed up here. Right. He messed up here. And it's important for you to say, it's important for you to tell people how I messed up, because you can't figure out how I was there and I got here. Like, it still baffles you. Like, yo, how he get there? Like, we know he was a high school dropout. We know what he went through. How did he get here? And I went here because I stayed in the lab. And I want to just make this clear because you asked for steps, see. I never allow my present picture to distort the picture that I had in my brain of where I'm going. I never let me and my mom ain't talking, and I always felt like, yo, our relationship is gonna be fire. I never, when we got into it, I was never like, I'm about to be through with her, it's over. I just was like, yo, it's a season. Like, we gonna get through this. I never in my marriage was like, we not gonna be blissful. I always saw like, yo, listen to me very closely. I've never loved anybody like I love Didi. Like, nobody has ever had my back like Didi. Unfortunately, you got me when I was 19 years old.
I'm getting close, though. I've been about half of that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got about 20 in there now.
I was talking.
I got to be a strong second right now.
I was talking male, female. Male,
yeah.
No question. No questions asked. So for me,
he got jealous for a second.
No.
He wasn't
He wanted his rightful place. He wanted his rightful place.
I was cool. I was cool when he was on the love tip. But then when he said have my back, I'm like, hold on, that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right. The other part.
Hold up now.
So for me, I always knew, and please hear this. This ain't for everybody, but this is for some of y'all. As the plane was going down, or there was turbulence, Maul, I was always pulling that joker. I was never like, put your seatbelts on, we about to die. I was never like, we about to die. I was always like, yo, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but we gonna get this joker up right. And this joker gonna fly. And man, I told somebody the other day,
how did you have that mindset though? Because I think that's the part that, seriously, I think most people can't get. You said my current circumstances.
Never.
Right. But here's the thing. Most people can't do that. So what happens is
everybody can do that.
No, okay, they haven't done that.
They have the ability to do it.
But I'm saying, think about it. I talk to so many people that they're like, man, I'm broke. I don't got no money. I ain't got this. You got the stress. You got all of that. And instead of like what you did, they live in it and they sit in it. So then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy because you're so frustrated and you're so angry that you're not working towards the things that you probably want or the things that you hoped you could have at one point because you feel so abandoned and abused in this current moment that you can't manifest that thing into the... You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't even think it's that. I think it's...
Bro, you telling somebody who in poverty, who struggling, who marriage is bad to be like, oh, it won't always be like this. I'm just saying that's a good song.
Yeah.
I don't know that most people have that mindset.
You don't, but what I'm trying to tell you is you have it.
All right, so I want you to stop right now and think about someone who has changed your life for the better. How incredible would it be if your company could find more of those life-changing people right when you needed them? If you're hiring, you need Indeed. Indeed is the hiring platform where you can attract, interview, and hire all in one place. Don't spend hours on multiple job sites looking for candidates with the right skills when you can do it all with Indeed. Find top talent fast with Indeed's suite of powerful hiring tools like Indeed Instant Match, assessments, and virtual interviews. And if you're like me and hate waiting, you got that impatient bug, Indeed's USA data shows over 80% of Indeed employers find quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match their job description. They find them the moment they sponsor a job. So one of the things that I like most about Indeed is the feature called Instant Match. Candidates you invite to apply through Instant Match are 3 times more likely to apply to your job than candidates who only see it in a search, according to Indeed US data. With Instant Match, as soon as you sponsor a post, you get a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description, and you can invite them to apply right away. Indeed does all the hard work for you. Sponsor a job and boom, Instant Match just shows you the candidates whose resumes on Indeed fit your job description immediately when you post. With Instant Match, you can start hiring fast. Join over 3 million businesses worldwide using Indeed to hire great talent fast. The right candidate is doing everything they can to find you. And if you use Indeed, you can be sure you're doing everything you can to find them too. Indeed knows that when you're doing everything for your company, you can't afford to overspend on hiring. Visit Indeed.com/success to start hiring now. Again, go to Indeed.com/success. Indeed.com/success. Terms and conditions apply. Cost per application pricing not available for everyone. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
Like whether you realize this or not, and this has been, since I've been rocking with Maul and I've been in a couple projects, it's crazy, Maul. Like, I've been really working on real estate, bro. Like I've been in buildings, right?
Yeah.
And here's the thing I'm starting to realize. I don't care what your house looks like. For the most part, every house is wired to do certain things. I don't care if you don't have, like, I don't care if you like got a old, I don't even know the name of the TVs before there was smart TVs. Yeah. What is it? There was a name for them though. But it's like the TV ain't set up to do nothing, but you gotta put a cable in that joker. Analog. But the analog is still set up where is if you do put this and put this, the joker gonna work. It's analog, but it's still wired. That if you put a cable to it.
I kind of missed that, though, because remember them analog channels you could change faster than more. You remember that?
Yeah.
The analog channel, pop, 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 pop. You could go through the, you don't remember that? Oh, my grandmother's TV, you had the little, it was only up, down, and volume.
Even with this, though, you could turn them and be like, and if the next channel be on that
with direct TV, like, bam, I missed the whole 2 plays
and then it's,
waiting on you to.
And then the stream boy doing his thing. Yeah. So I want to just say this. I know what you're saying, but everybody is wired to believe, like the way God has made you, you've been made.
Oh, so you think you're wired to
know that you could pull this joke off.
Oh, I thought you was wired for trash and you had to work to go the other way.
I believe that everybody
is wired.
You're right. Everybody is wired. I don't think that God made certain people wired and then didn't put I don't believe that. God being the manufacturer. Right?
Absolutely.
He created everything equal.
No question.
God done made a couple duds.
No, not at all.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen a couple duds walking around.
But it wasn't no God.
It's not the fact about a person.
It is, but it wasn't no God.
Oh, I know.
No, it's that person.
Yeah.
Bro, you know how many opportunities that people are not prepared for? Everybody gets opportunities. Everybody gets opportunities. I've never seen a person not have opportunities come in their life. But most of the time, 99% of the time, people are not prepared for that opportunity. What are you doing at times when you don't have an opportunity?
And to me,
what are you doing?
To me, that's the bigger challenge, because what I'm telling you, is this person I am today, I saw that person in my lowest. And again, I say this because it's external.
Yeah.
I ain't even, bruh. I was talking to my wife the other day, and I was like, yo, D, I'm going to be real with you. I don't even see our relationship the way you see it. You feel me? Like, I don't see it the way you see it. Like, Didi might be like, I felt like, these were too bad. Like, I don't feel that way. Like, that wasn't my reality.
I was having a great time.
I was having a great time. That wasn't my reality.
You said 2 bad years. Weird.
But I do understand that. What Didi saw as marriage and what I saw as marriage and us working together as one, that was totally different. And I had to learn. Just like a quarterback who might have a wide receiver who came from Alabama and he came from Clemson. You got to learn how to work together. So for me, that was the hardest part for me, was learning to work together. Why? Because I had been on my own since I was 16.
Right.
So if I want to do this, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? You want to do that, you're going to do it. So for me, it was just like, yo, this is what I feel like I need to do to survive. I had to learn what it means for 2 people to come together and put what they believe is important. So for me, it's like, yo, if we supposed to eat together, but I feel like I want to go grab something to eat from over there because I'm going to go grab something to eat. And I had to learn, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You in the man. But I ain't never had when I was homeless, I wasn't necessarily homeless struggling. Like, I wasn't homeless like, of course, I didn't want to be in an abandoned building and I didn't want to eat out of trash cans mall. But I'm saying I wasn't struggling in my spirit. Yeah. I need people to understand that. And so there's a difference when you might not have everything you think you need versus your spirits are struggling. And my spirits ain't never struggled. Like, I ain't never been like at a point where it was like, okay, I can't turn this around, where this plane is going down so fast.
I don't think I ever heard you say that.
No, that's the truth. Like,
your spirits were still high?
Everybody that know me, you ain't never been around me. You've never been around me and saw my spirits broken.
Yeah,
now, you might have saw like.
I'm talking about when you was homeless, I didn't know you. So
No. When I was homeless, I didn't like the fact that I was living in an abandoned building mall, but I wasn't. I listen to me. I was by myself. I could have easily done harm to myself. I was alone. I'm not gonna sit here and go, I was geek because I wasn't eating, but I never felt like this is gonna be this way forever. I never felt like that. I always felt like, I'm going to church. Why'd I go to church? Because I thought going to church was gonna make things better. Yeah. I got into a relationship with Didi. You don't date when you think, you don't date thinking you about to kill yourself. You ain't dating nobody and gonna kill yourself. So was I where I wanted to be? No. But I was never at a point where it was like, I can't turn this around. I always felt in my mind, I can turn this around. And this is where I think most of us go wrong. Two things. We let our spirits get broken, which you should never do. And then we make other people responsible, Maul, for the thing that we want. I think, bruh, I'm telling you, when I look at most humans, bruh, this is the thing that kills me about humans when humans say, they're not paying me enough. What? Nobody is ever going to pay you what you want. Does that make sense? Like, nobody is ever going to just pay you $250,000 because you want to make $250,000. The only way you're going to ever get $250,000 is if you, like, and here's what I mean. I saw this in my brain today when I was having worship, because I was like, God, I have to be able to explain to people, it's your responsibility to live the life you want. It's not mine. Ma, people will literally take a flower pot with dirt in it and put a seed in it. Don't touch it, Ma, for months and months and months. I go behind them and water that joker, feed that joker. That tree blow up, then they're going to come to me. Let me get some of the fruit off of that tree. That's my tree. What? What?
You just said a whole word.
What? That don't even make sense. But there are people think because they started something that they deserve to eat off of something that they didn't even put work in. Or if they put work in, you put the wrong kind of work in. If I would have just let you sit there with that tree, you would have killed the doggone. You wasn't even putting the right water, or you weren't watering it when it was supposed to. You didn't give it enough sunlight. So for me, the only thing I think we do more, we're all wired. I think God wires us all. The challenge is, and I'm talking about those of us, you understand what I mean by that. But the challenge is we let our spirits get broke, which should never happen. No external circumstance should ever break your spirit. Why? You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You got to listen to what Beyonce is saying. Not only will you not break my soul, people, listen to me. No other human more has the power to break your soul. No other human is designed. God is not giving any other human soul a godly power. No other human, no matter what they say or do, has the ability to break your soul. If somebody broke your soul, you gave them that power. So if somebody said, you fat, let me say this to you. Whatever humans say, whatever to you, every human has a blemish. There's no human that don't have a blemish, bruh. Why would you even let another human saying something about you affect you? Like, why would you even do that? But because you don't understand who you are, how you was designed, you're going to let another human tell you something, you not this or you not that. It's like CJ said, you're going to look at my son and say, you playing football. How dare you? Now, somebody might be geek. Oh, he said my son going to be a football player. I'm going to teach my son to be a football player. You let somebody define your child. You let somebody, if you strong, you like, what? A football player? Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but football lasts about 4-5 good years. My son going to die when he's 100. So that means that he's not going to have no sense of purpose for 70 years. Like, don't even make sense. Now, he might play football.
Right.
He might play football. But he's not going to be known as just a football player.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And so so my soul, I'm not going to let you break my soul. And then the other thing, Mars, I'm going to take responsibility, meaning what? I'm going to water that doggone seed. I'm going to take it out that pot, put it in a bigger pot when it's time. Will I let Jamal come and help me? Absolutely. Will I let CJ come and help me? Absolutely. But I'm not going to sit there and not do nothing for that seed for years, and Maul come by and bless it, then I go to Maul and say, Maul, you owe me $250,000 because I was the one to put the seed in there. Clown. If I wouldn't have, what? If Maul wouldn't have come and done what he done, the doggone thing would have died.
Let me give a special shout out to True Classic. This episode of the Secrets to Success podcast is brought to you by True Classic. Listen, this brand makes t-shirts that actually fit. Not to mention they're super soft. And when you're jacked, y'all see Maul flexing every week. We figured the secret out, right? When you're jacked, finding the right t-shirt can be incredibly frustrating. Most t-shirts are too tight in all the wrong places or way too big and boxy. But not True Classic. Y'all see Maul. This is how Maul got the muscles to look just right, all right? True Classic has already helped over 2 million men get their fit on at an affordable price. And because you rock with us, man, you listen to the Secrets of Success podcast every week, you're getting the absolute best deal that they're offering, right? So for a limited time only, get 25% off with the code SUCCESS at trueclassic.com. All right, so all my fellas out there, you're trying to look better, or ladies, you're trying to just get your man, to look right, all right? A lot of the guys out here are wearing the wrong clothes, and it's just that time to level up, man. Highlight your greatest assets with a t-shirt that you can confidently throw on at any time. You need True Classic. Their tees are snug around the arms and chest to make your muscles pop out, right? And they're looser in the torso for added comfort. So you guys know that we're laid back, like we're rocking t-shirts all the time, man. And here's the truth, like soft t-shirts, like something that this soft with this kind of cotton polyester blend, like they get real expensive. And True Classic is just made with every man in mind, and that price makes sense, right? You'll get the quality, luxe fit, and the softness you've always wanted but never received from those sandpaper excuses for t-shirts. These things are so soft, you'll actually want to wear it, all right? And True Classic does not just stop at t-shirts, y'all. It's your one-stop shop for all things menswear. They make it super easy to build out your wardrobe from everything from your boxer briefs all the way up to your polos and the workout shirts with the same flattering fit. Hey, and here's the inside tip, right? You can bundle your favorites with the pack builder on their site and save even more than the discount we're offering you today. If you're worried about sizing, don't even think about it. True Classic leaves no man behind. For any of the big boys out there, they have long body options, and for the tall guys, long body and triple XL sizing. This is your chance to get your Maul on, your Jamal King on, right? You might even do a couple extra reps because you're just looking good and you feel great about it. Listen, guys, it's about time you get your fit together. Upgrade your wardrobe with True Classic. Get 25% off at trueclassic.com with the promo code SUCCESS. Free shipping included on purchases over $100. Again, that's 25% off at trueclassic.com with code SUCCESS. Strengthen your core closet today with True Classic. True Classic. Look good, feel good.
Hey, I need to add one more to that.
Please.
Man. And you need to know what type of seeds you planting. If you don't know what type of seeds you planting, with that seed, it depends on what it is. It takes a certain amount of water. It might take a certain amount of fertilizer. It takes a certain amount of sunlight. Mm-hmm. And I think most people don't even know what they plant. They just like, oh, well, I planted a seed. What kind of seed is it?
Right.
And so that's why they don't prepare for the harvest.
Yeah.
That's to
Here's
come
the thing.
because they don't even know what they planted.
Whatever it is, you're going to get back whatever it is. So wherever you are, look at it, and that was your fruit.
That's your fruit.
I'm saying it don't matter. I don't care if it's fertilizer, no fertilizer, water, sunlight, whatever it looks like now.
Yeah,
is a result of what you did with it, or what you didn't do with it.
And stop asking. It's like, why do people only see the best in themselves?
Oh, well.
Why do people only see it's like you need both, bro. Yeah. You need to see the best of yourself, and you need to see where you need to make adjustments. What kills me is I've worked for this, and you think you're entitled to something that I worked for.
I think you need to see the adjustments part more than you need to see what's best.
Absolutely, because the best
hopefully y'all been watching these sermons because we've been talking about this
when we played football
a month straight.
Bro, when we played football, the day after the football game, the coach, bro, I promise you, I could have made 8 tackles. Coach would only focus on the play that I missed.
The missed tackle.
Because that's the only way you get better. You only get better by going off of what you're doing wrong. We can sit up and celebrate everything we done right, but that's never going to, bro, every time I get done, and I'm sure you experienced this first. CJ probably learned it from messing with you.
Yeah.
Every time I'm done speaking or whatever it is, I just did a podcast, boom, fire. C was like, bro, you killed it, blah, blah, blah. It was one thing, Jay, that I think you should have did different.
Yeah.
And he told me that's the type of stuff. That's why I love having him around.
Absolutely.
He gonna tell you the thing that you could, because that's how I've got to this point of got better by getting cut like that. That's the only way you get better. And I think people, they only want to hear the good stuff. People stop messing with you. 90% of people probably wouldn't want to be around you because you're gonna tell them the negative things they deem negative.
Listen.
That's why I said, Mark, be careful how you define it, because it's not negative.
It's not negative.
So when people look and go, that's not.
You don't have to hear it the way you want to hear it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some people they yelled at me, or they said because they said it too harsh.
Right.
I'm like, okay, cool. I'm with you. We could work on delivery, but was it the truth?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like some of y'all, you so in your feelings that you can't even. Listen, I told somebody I keep the same energy, bro. Like. I have had people go off on me, and if they was right, I just ate it.
Yeah.
It might not. Okay, man, you could have said that a little better. Maybe you could have just finessed it a little bit. But what you actually said,
it's the
and
truth.
so I'm able to take in information in a different way than most people because you can't hear it because it didn't come through the
way you
exact
wanted it to
delivery
come.
mechanism that you wanted it to come.
And that's why I said you got to fix your whatever. So one more step, see. So I want to make sure you be clear, because so people don't think, oh, you talking cocky now. Yeah. No. Here's what I'm telling you. Y'all just gave another secret to success when you're in the lab. Whatever work you do, if you know what the seed is and you care for the seed in the way it's supposed to be cared for, then you know the seed, you know the tree is gonna grow and you're gonna get fruits. Then I want to make sure y'all clear. Yeah. So this is why, as academic probation, Oakwood College, academic probation, the reason why I never stressed, the reason why I never thought I wasn't going, oh, you ain't gonna never graduate, E. So it's people extra. That's why I said y'all gotta stop worrying about what people say about you. It doesn't matter what people think E didn't finish school. Okay, the same joker that might have laughed at me because I didn't finish school, bro, I got a PhD. You finished in 4 years, you the man. I'm number one motivational speaker in the world. The Lord has blessed me to have been married 32 years. You can talk all you want to talk about our beginnings, bro. Yeah. Ain't nobody tripping on 16. Ain't nobody tripping on 21. Ain't nobody tripping on 22. Bro, we 50 now. We 50 now, bro. It's all out the wash now. You was the man. You was the man, homie. You know what I'm saying? You was the man in high school. You was the man, homie.
Fact.
We ain't in high school no more.
Yeah.
We ain't. You still talk. That's why I laugh. You still talking about Eric Thomas in high school, Eric Thomas in college, bro. We way past that. That's
50
over
now.
But bro, we 50 now, bro.
When I was a child, I spoke.
Bro, I'm
as
just
a
saying,
child.
bro. So here's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Here's why I never tripped. It never bothered me that I didn't finish college when I was supposed to finish college. And it never discouraged me because I knew the reason why I hadn't finished college is because I wasn't doing what students do. So that's why I wasn't hurt, see? That's why I wasn't sitting there like, oh, I'm the dumbest person in the world.
Yeah, you was like, I don't deserve that no way.
Bro, I don't deserve to graduate anyway. Now, would I like for you to give me a degree? Would I take one? Absolutely, I would have at that time with my mindset. Of course, I would have taken something I didn't work for, but not as a grown man. Today, I wouldn't. So, more, I wasn't tripping because I knew I wasn't going to class. I wasn't putting in the work. And so,
yo, that's funny, but that's deep.
I'm just saying, I wasn't tripping.
Because most people would be like, I still, like, you cut all the corners.
Yeah.
And you looking like, hey, why you ain't? And it's like, fam.
I cut the corners.
Yeah.
I knew I cut corners. I wasn't going to class.
Yeah.
I say to C all the time, I wish we had time, really one podcast just to develop it, but I tell the truth when I say it took 12 years to get a 4-year degree, but I wasn't in school failing classes, Ma.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to class.
Right.
I wasn't in school.
It's funnier to think that you was there just every.
You
know
feel
what
me?
I'm saying?
And I'm saying I ain't
good for the
tripping.
pod.
It's great for the pod.
Right.
I ain't tripping, but I was gone for 4 years.
Because it sounded like you was just on campus grinding it out for
You feel
12.
me? And I couldn't.
And it was like,
and
that's like
what I'm trying to tell somebody.
Semester.
You are mad that you're not where you want to be financially, but you're not mad that you're not grinding. You're
not mad that you cut corners.
You're not mad that
and you still cutting corners.
And you're not mad that you want me to grow my tree and give you fruit off my tree. It's not my issue.
Why you cut the corners?
Why you cutting corners? You want me to give you the fruit off my tree when I'm not. So what happened, Ma, was I already knew. Oh, once I go back to school in this spirit, it's over. And I went back in that spirit and I murdered it. Now, even though I murdered it, I had to sit out because at this point I did great. But the person who had gave me the opportunity to come back was gone and I didn't have the money.
Yeah.
So I just was like, went back to speaking. But then once I came back, Ma, I was taking like 20 credits one semester. Like 2 semesters, I was doing 20 credits just to get out so I can get to Michigan State. Watch this. Bruh, my marriage, I wasn't never, when Didi was like, oh, I feel like, you selfish and you not doing this and you not doing that. I was never like, we wasn't never on no divorce. Like, we never had no divorce court. I said what I said. Didi left. It was the summer. She left and went home because she was like, yo, I'm not feeling what you doing. But she wasn't going home to stay home. Yeah. Like, Didi, you know what I'm saying? Didi was just like how she always been.
But it did have you a little nervous.
I've never been nervous.
Just a little bit.
No.
She left. You was like, hold up. You coming back, right?
Not nervous, Ma.
This for the summer or?
Yeah. I was never nervous, Ma. What I was, bro, you ready to put up the work. Yeah. So I'm not gonna say I was nervous, but I was contemplative. Like, yo, do you want to do this? Because you have somebody in your life saying to you that in order for us to be together, you're gonna have to do this. And it was like, yo, E, are you ready to give up like singleness in mind. Are you ready? Bruh, Juanita Bynum, one of the greatest sermons I ever heard when she did No More Sheets, she was just like, yo, it's people married who's still single. Yep. Like your mindset. It's people who are business partners. You still, and I'm trying to tell people that's why we are so successful here, because C and I ain't single. Like, it's literally a marriage in that, yo, bruh, we're not Siamese twins. We don't see everything the same. But what we have done is like, we're not doing nothing without the other person, which means what? I'm going to have to sacrifice some of what I want for this. Yeah. And so I never sacrificed, Mom. My whole life has been, yo, me and my mom ain't getting along. I'm gone. I'm out. So for me with Didi, it was more like, yo, bruh, you ready to do this work? I wish it would have been fear, because fear is a feeling. That joke will come and go. When you married to a D, bruh, when you married to a pilot, it ain't no feelings in it. It would have been easier if it would have been a feelings thing with Didi. It was more, Negro, you ready to do this work.
Yeah.
You ready to put this work in. And I had never had to work more for nothing. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm on my way. I'm about to do this work. And I'm not going to sit here and act like the work was easy. It wasn't. The work was hard. So has it been getting to the number one motivational speaker in the world. But what I'm saying to people is, most people aren't successful, Maul, because when you look work in the face, you got to look it in the face, bro. If you're going to get to the reward, you got to look work in the face. And most people are pissed because they look at people like us and go, who do you think you are? I'm you. I ain't got you. Me and you ain't no different. You just didn't want to do the work. Or you wanted to do the work and then you wanted to stop work because you thought work was for 4 years when you got the degree. Or you thought work was after the master's. Or you thought you was going to become a doctor and once you got your medical degree, you weren't going to have to work no more. And I hate to say this. I'm working harder now to keep my marriage together than I was, bruh, ever when I was 19, 20 years old. Yeah. I promise you. I didn't have the number of distractions that I got at 52 years old, number one motivational speaker that I had. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not even talking about negative. I'm talking about saying no. Somebody just called me the other day like, yo, E, I know you my dog, my boy doing a conference. Bruh, he just spent all his budget. All he got is 50. I'm like, 50,000? How dare you insult me? 50 grand?
Tell him I'm free.
Bruh.
Tell him he can get more.
Bruh.
$29.99.
I would call him to tell him.
5555.
But you understand what I'm saying, Mom? So you think you better? No, I don't. I worked too hard for 50 grand.
That's not what I charge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
worked
not what
too
I charge.
hard.
Right.
You're not considering, all you're thinking about is your budget. You're not considering how hard I've been working. So what I'm saying is,
and you're not considering that I can get more elsewhere. So I have to, this has now become welfare if I do this for you at that price. No, I'm just saying.
It takes
that's not fair to me. I'm just saying. Listen to what I'm trying to say. That might have came out wrong.
Yeah, it did.
Right?
But say it again.
I'm saying, no.
It did. It was the truth.
No.
What you
I'm
said
saying,
earlier.
okay, Cherry.
It is the truth.
Cherry, I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if I charge 150 and you saying, oh, come do this for 50 just because, and here go the thing I love. You making money off the event.
Right.
So what you mean your budget, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm basically just giving you money because by coming, it's going to raise ticket sales. More people going to come.
Exactly.
You're going to make more money, but pay me less. And it's like, yo, what world is that? Like, how is that mutually beneficial? I don't understand that.
Listen to me. Here's what I'm saying. We got to get out of here. Listen to me. C asked the question. It's work, y'all. And it doesn't stop. It's not like if you want a healthy marriage, you can work for 20 years and then coast for 20. It doesn't work like that.
Right.
I'm telling my man no. And Didi is saying, well, you probably should have said yeah because we could have gone to Vegas and we could have had a 3-bet. No. Meaning that if I take the 50, it's going to take, we got to travel, we got to pack, you got to get your Medicaid, we got to do something. No. I got to balance this, Didi. I'm not going to sacrifice our time unless it's worth it. And it's got to be the type of money that if we go, it's going to give us a month where we're not going to have to do nothing. I got to have the type of money that when I finish doing a gig, I don't got to do 4 gigs. So I'm going to do the one for 200 grand, and that's going to give us 30 days where we can work on our relationship. So we can get up in the morning and worship. We can get up in the morning and worship. Okay? So go do lunch together so we can go walk in the hills in California, whatever little trails we do. So you can go and get a massage. So you can go. I had to work. And here's the funny part. There's some people that shot past me. Why? Because they was working and I wasn't working. But then there's some people who I passed because they was working and then they stopped working. And they thought because they was working, life owed them something because they was working. So I'm saying to those of you who are out there, God has blessed us. Mar said it. You know what the seed is. There's a certain way you have to treat the seed. And when you treat the seed that way, even my money, bruh, I don't do certain things with my money because I work so hard for it. Because I work so hard for my money, I'm not going to spend it a certain way. Like, it's hard for me to go to Vegas and go on a slot or go on the blackjack table and just give my man $100,000 and he just blow it. You know how many mornings I had to get up? You know how many hours I had to be on the plane? You know how much I had to study? You know how, and so I'm just saying to y'all, the W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. And there are those of you who want to take shortcuts, whatever that shortcut is, and then you have the audacity to be pissed because you took shortcuts and there are rewards that are not, you cannot attract certain rewards with certain shortcuts. And you're mad because you're looking at your bank account or you're wondering why you're not married or you're not married to the right person or you don't have the right friendships or you don't have the right opportunities because you're either not working or you're working wrong, which is a whole nother podcast. You putting water, you watering like it's Bermuda grass. That ain't Bermuda grass. You cutting it the same height. You cut the other one because it's easier, but you gotta cut this type of grass got to be cut different. It's got to be watered different. You can't put the water on during the day because it's sun and the boiling. You got to do it at night when the sun go down or in the morning before the sun come up. You feel me? It's a different type of grass. Right. And so if you're not successful, it has nothing to do with God. It has nothing to do with opportunities. It has everything to do with you. And I know that's hard for you to grasp because it is so much easier to say, CJ, how many people do we know that every time, CJ, they got the ball in their hand and we ask them, what happened with the ball? It's this person did this or I was about to do this or this was this. Is it hard to take responsibility? Perhaps. That's how you see it. Let me tell you something. I so enjoy knowing that Dee Dee's career, her future, is dependent on what I do every day.
Man, let me tell you, it was hilarious, Mom. Remember we was at dinner the other night? My man, the waiter.
Which play? We
was with Nick. Me, you, and Nick. I'm just saying, bro. Bro, so we go out to eat, right? We finished, shout out to Troy and Rashad. We have just finished Earn Your Leisure.
Yeah.
So we go out to eat, and we sitting there, and my man, we order like wings. So we said we want 10 buffalo, 10 barbecue.
Right.
So my man come out, and I don't know what he gave us, but it wasn't our order.
10 and 10.
It wasn't 10 and 10. So we was like,
right.
We was like, okay. We was like, my man, this ain't what we ordered. And he was like, oh, okay. And he ain't say nothing. He was like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna get y'all 5 more of the other ones that y'all. And we was like, wait, like, okay. So we was in a good mood. We didn't even feel like. So we just like, bro, whatever. So then I think he brought out the main courses, and I think yours was wrong.
Yeah.
Maul, he had something wrong on Maul plate. And Maul was like, hey, bro, and my man was like, hey, look, I ain't want to do this, but I'm going to just be real with y'all. We got a new cook in the back. My man ain't. I'm saying, but you knew what we ordered.
And you took it from the back and brought it to me.
I ain't never seen my man. My man literally was like, bro, I'm going to just be honest with y'all. The cook, my man, he knew. He don't know what he doing back there. So, but I'm saying, you took the order. You went and got the order, brought it back to Maul, supposedly knowing it's wrong. This ain't what my man ordered. And I'm like, wow, dog, just look. I was just like, bro, humans. I'm like, bro, like, it's so easy just to be like, yo, it's his fault. Instead of being like, hey, that's not what we ordered. Remake that and come out to us and say, hey, we had a little issue.
It's my fault. I didn't pay attention to y'all order.
That's what I'm saying. But right.
Can't take accountability.
I'm saying, I'm talking about, my man was literally like, hey.
Did he whisper, look over his shoulder to the picture?
Like I'm gonna let y'all know, like, he whack. Yeah. And I'm like, but you brought it out. And I'm like, dog, listen, I don't take responsibility because I'm sweet. I take responsibility because I want control of my own destiny. I promise you. That's why I'd be like, yup, my bad. Because I want to be in control of what happens. Once you go like this, all right, here go my happiness, and here go my paycheck and everything else. It's in your hands now. Like, dog, that's literally the manifestation of what you've done.
And don't get pissed when you give it to me and I'll give it back.
But here go the thing. He got his own down there. So which one you think E about to take? He about to take mine and nurture mine for the same way he's gonna nurture his? You asking? He already got a whole happiness. He got a wife, he got kids, he got everything. And guess what's gonna come first? And why I threw that over there to him. If he get around to it, maybe.
Yes.
But it ain't gonna look like his.
Yeah. And can I be
promise
honest?
you that.
Here's what I would rather do. I'd rather take care of mine. I'd rather take care of mine to the fullest that I could do, so that I'm full for you.
Listen.
You feel me?
No question. Give me that one back. Look, but this is what most people do. Check it out. You're gonna be like this. Hey, E, can you pour a little bit in there? Instead of asking you, now let's say Ease is
Go to
all the way
those
on
that
full.
sell
Ease is
and buy.
over. Hey, Ease is overflowing.
Yeah.
Instead of asking you, hey, E, how you get yours to overflow
how did you
like
get
that?
yours to overflow?
How did you get yours to overflow
How did you
like
get
that?
it to overflow?
Bro, like I'm looking at mines and I'm like, right, I'm all, like yours, like you can't even get the lid on, but this what we do.
I'm at the point where you
Hey,
don't
bro.
even ask E how you get yours like
Yeah.
that.
Hey,
Go
E.
out to the creek and go fill up your own water bottle.
Hey,
And I'm just saying, Maul.
this what y'all look like. Hey,
yeah,
you pour
I'm
some in
saying,
here.
Maul.
And he looking like, dog, I went and got this from the. You was asleep when I got up early to go. When I told you it was there early. When I told you,
and then you dogged me out for getting up early.
I'm saying, bruh.
I don't understand why your schedule look like that. Because I don't want to not
let me
have
tell
my
you
cup
something.
full.
Listen, this is a true story, and I don't want to listen. I ain't bragging, none of that. How many millionaires do you think have been made from our tree?
Yeah, lot of them.
I'm just saying. I mean directly. Except Maul, the only one hasn't been.
Yeah.
I don't want to be funny. Maul been a millionaire. Everybody else,
But millionaire relationships.
correct. I'm saying, yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
saying
that's what he asked for when he came.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
financially.
Yeah.
Let's just say
Yeah.
financially. Let's just say financially between E and I,
Yep.
and anybody who's come under. I'm talking about bona fide millionaires.
Seriously.
A lot, right? Let's just say a lot. Do you know I probably still have more people call and ask for money than I do advice?
Unbelievable.
I'm dead serious.
'Cause you
like
know-
more people.
Yeah,
will
you know
ask
why?
me-
Because advice will demand work.
People don't want.
All
I'm
right.
just saying. It will
Organifi. Organifi. Shout out
People
to
don't want to put in
Organifi.
that work, bro.
The Superfood Green Juice Powder, keeping this podcast powered up. Go to Organifi.com, promo code success. Yeah, bro, I can't.
Please watch this
I
one.
can't.
Please
I
watch
can't.
this one.
Yeah, no, we got to get out of
Hey,
here.
this is in the podcast
Yeah, no.
telling you to watch the podcast.
But listen,
so
look.
whoever chopped it up, edited and cut it, do this part first.
Yeah.
Watch this. What's the name of this one?
We 50 now.
W, the O, the R, the K.
We 50 now.
Well, okay. We 50 now, work.
Yeah.
Make sure you
But
watch
let
We
me tell you
50 now,
something.
work.
Be encouraged, though.
All the way encouraged.
If you are listening to
Shoot,
this
it's on
podcast, you got breath in you. It
Yeah.
is not too late.
It's on you.
It's
Let
not
me
too
say this
late.
one thing,
It's
too.
on
Let me say
you.
this one thing.
Please.
Because I feel it in my spirit.
Yeah, and it's shana na.
I feel it in my
As
spirit.
Willie Moore was saying,
Just
it's
to say
shana
it.
na.
Oh, bruh. Your work, the work you put in is kind of directly related to the faith level that you have. When you have faith that what you're doing is going to realize,
Yeah.
transpire in your life,
Yep.
then you put in that work because you know beyond a shadow of a doubt. You know in
Yep.
your heart of
You already
hearts
seen it.
that is going to work.
You know
So
it.
because you know it's going to work, now you reverse engineer and you put in that work because you know it's going to work.
Facts.
You put in the work because you know it's going to work.
Yep.
But a lot of y'all don't believe it's going to work.
Nope.
So therefore now it affects.
It don't matter what I do anyway.
It affects the way how you're working
me
because
tell
you
y'all
don't even
something.
think that you're going to get to that place.
Work and keep working. Now, I won't say no names, but I was on the plane yesterday, me and Dee Dee, coming in from the West Coast, 4 hours and some change flight. We sitting by the grace of God and the ability to him to allow us to work, both of us. I saw a celebrity that at one point in life I know would have been in a PJ, walking all the way to the back, covered up, face covered up. I spoke to him and was hurt because I was like, they was trying to keep it on the low. I saw them get out, go all the way in the back, They were
Who
like,
was?
whatever I can't say.
Who was
I
the
can't
rapper?
say.
Sing, tell us what genre.
Turn the mic off. And
What
what's
genre?
I can't say.
What genre?
I will not. I cannot
come
tell a
on.
lie.
no.
Bruh. And I sat there and looked at him and was
One of
like,
us the same celebrity who denied them autographs at the airport. I seen.
Stop
Ma,
bringing
it's
those
all
up.
I said. I wasn't mad at her. I wasn't dogging him out. I didn't even say nothing to Didi. I just looked at me and said, E, whatever you do, don't stop working, because you can be on top as long as you're working, but as soon as you stop, you can get back.
You think they just, but maybe they, sometimes you get a last second flight, they don't have no first class left.
Then
Hey,
you
bro,
don't
let
take
me
that
t-
flight.
But let me tell you something. That could have been us in Rome.
Oh, no question.
I was-
No.
I had to
But
walk
listen
to
to
the
me.
back of the
Listen to
plane,
me, Ma.
too.
Ma had to cover over his head.
Ma, that's why I'm not gonna say no
9 to
names.
500 there.
That's why I'm not
bro.
gonna say no names, because I know they fell off.
Yeah. Okay.
Like at one point, the height, and they fell off. Like you don't see them no more. You don't know nothing.
Wow.
And I was like, God, whatever happens.
Let me tell. If I guess, just tell me
That
if
was no
I'm right.
question.
You know what I'm saying?
But I said, God, whatever happens, don't let me stop working, because I think my work is going to last forever.
Yeah.
Don't let me be the person that think because I made it to the top that the work I'm doing today is going to be suffice 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Because it's not. I have to continue to work. Was on a Instagram live with my boy B, Brandon. And he was like, this kid named Brandon. He was like, E, the one that sell the cars.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah, shout out to B.
B was like, E, I'm taking your spot as #1 motivational speaker in the world.
You love that.
And I was like, yo, bruh, no question. We actually are about to start training y'all to take it. I said, but here's what I'm going to tell you. You're going to have to come get this.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going to be able to train you to this.
Yeah.
You're going to have to come take this.
Yeah.
And then he was saying something deep. He's like, yo, E, no, I don't want to die twice. The first time you die, physically, whatever, but the second time you die is you were so whack that people even stop saying your name. He's like, I don't want to die. I say, okay, well, you on what I'm on. Then you really gonna have to come.
Yeah.
You really gonna have to come and take this. And so this is not cocky or conceited. This is actually the humility to know that the work you do today is not gonna necessarily last you for 20 years. So when C say work in the lab, understand it's not the work that you'll do for a certain time frame. It is the work you're gonna have to do for the rest of your life.
Hey, that's it, dog. I ain't got
That's
nothing
it.
else.
That's all. It says a clock
Carl,
on the wall.
we miss you. We love you. Hopefully you'll join us on a future episode.
Live your life, Carl.
Oh, Carl up
Carl
there making
getting
that money.
that money,
Carl
right.
getting that money. Carl putting in that work.
Yes, Chicago. We right there. We a week away. Make sure
Don't
you
even
are
say
in
it.
Chicago.
I tell people, man, I hate begging.
Oh no. I just said make sure you there.
I'm just saying the seats
Listen.
that are there, these people are about to be blessed. You know how many more people are about to? Rochelle said she sat in that chair.
Don't even
next to Nikki.
Don't even say it.
They was only paying
And
$350
she made a half
then.
meal in 48 hours.
It was really 24, but it's the little whatever.
Bro, come on.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
She said she made $1 million in a year, bro. She made $1 million. Nick, Nick
Was
millionaire,
making 30 grand before
30.
she started fooling
So I'm
with
saying
us.
that's why I'm not begging nobody to come. You're gonna get more out of the conference than I'm gonna get out of it. And she know what I'm talking about. That if I don't transfer the money right, I definitely would be the waste of my time.
It'll be a wash.
It'll be a wash for me. It'll be a wash for me. So
Headed to the abyss.
yeah. So look, if you want to be around. Man, people that's gonna help take you to the next level.
Hey, man,
Marriage,
one thing
money.
I'm gonna say, E, man, what I love about this, man, is that everybody, if you just look at our circle, it's homegrown.
Yeah,
I'm telling y'all, I was
Organic.
in the audience.
yeah.
I was in the audience taking notes.
That's right. Ma was in the audience.
Right. At every single conference, I was in the audience taking notes, and now all of a sudden I'm on the stage and I'm seeing other people taking notes when I speak. I can't even make this stuff up. So look, get in the room.
Get in the room.
This is the start of your work. This is it. You believe in that God got something better for you, But it ain't, if God has some of y'all sitting up praying and crying and saying, God, I want something better. But God already
He gave it to you already.
He's waiting
He already
on
gave
you
it to
to
you.
put in the work.
He already gave it to you.
Work your work in the morning.
He already gave it to
and
you.
let your hands not be idle in the evening, for you don't know which will work, whether it's this or that, or whether they both do equally well.
He already gave. We about to start a whole new podcast.
I'm sitting
He already gave it to you.
Work your work is waiting on you.
He already gave it to you,
Get your butt
Ma.
up and get in the room and come get it, man.
Ma, he already gave it to you, Ma.
Yeah.
The work is what's going to activate it. He already gave you the present.
Formula,
It's got
bro.
your name on it. He ain't going to open it for you.
Yeah.
He ain't going to open them, take the plastic, to get the wrapper off, take the box, get it out the box, or in the box. He already gave you everything you want.
We'll see
He
y'all
already
in
gave it to
Chicago,
you.
man.
He
We'll
already
see y'all in
gave it
Chicago.
to you.
We love y'all. We out
Get
there.
your butt up.
We'll
Go
see
to
you
work.
next week.
Get your butt up. I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself. All right, make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback and how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think can benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.